Okay, so battle requirements. What do we need to do to prepare and for Sega prepare us in the near future and for future content? I believe or think, this is my opinion, and as I'm spitballing right now, each region has requirement level that you have to uh, go through from 1 to 20, 1 to 20, and going from Alio to Retemp. You have to be around in your level 20 and battle power as high as possible. But in my way of doing this is for like newcomers, people are coming in or want to create a new character. Best bet of choices, you stay in Retemp till you reach 25 or higher, if possible. And if how much patience you have, because it's better to play the slow play version, going fast like Sonic and speed run everything till you have nothing to do. But in this case, you're taking your time learning the map and unlocking these reactors, as well as finding the region mags in each region. As of yet, I have ideas how to improve the teleporter devices, and using the region mag for something else, because in my point, I don't see the region mag doing anything else, and the device does pretty much the same thing, slightly different, but you get the idea. Maybe next time if I want to make a video on that. But going back to what I'm saying, how we start off, right, from point A to point B and two different regions, it's a lackluster how everyone gets weapons and armor due to how you get your XP, Meseta, and how you get your materials, items, and so on and so forth. Going to gears, for an example, your gear, your equipment is not in par to what we have now. If we go to Kavaris, you see Lost Sector is in that Crimson state, and it will go for 24 hours and then switch to the ruins for another 24 hours. The Crimson Realm, to the point where it's affecting the community in one way or another. And hopefully when my video pops up, my video of the Crimson Realm will be up. But as I'm saying this, the Crimson Realm mechanic or mechanics different to the point that you can't beat it of the last boss. It makes me feel that I'm not well equipped. Due to that point, this game doesn't give you the right equipment and the right things for you to grow as of yet. I'm gonna reinstate what I'm saying and actually show you why we're not well equipped. One of it is the armor set. Due to, yes, you don't have augments on when you just get a armor or weapon. But it would be nice that, like I explained on the other video before, we shouldn't have any equipment that has nothing. Each and every equipment should start with Fixa, one of different varieties of Fixa. On top of that note, excuse me, even if it's in level 1 and has 2 slots for augments, as you level up armors or weapon, it should give you another augment slot, and it has an augment inside it, depending on the level of the weapon or armor. So with that in mind, depending on the region, right, and the rank of sector that you have unlocked from 1 to 5, it should have already an augment inside of your armor and weapons already equipped. If you want to change certain augments in your weapon or armor, then that's when this comes to play. Not transfer preset skills or enhance preset skills. It's a good idea, but it should go away for now, and we should have a slot that says re-rolling. What re-rolling will do is, if you have a fix, it is that if you're grinding for a certain armor or certain weapon, it's a luck of a draw of what kind of fixa you get. However, augment's gonna be the same thing. As you level up and grind it, instead of enhancing the armor and weapon. So it's like if you play COD, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, you have weapons that you have to level up to a certain point. In this case, we have to grind our levels, not just our level, our armor and weapon to the max current level, 85. So not just you're leveling up your character, you're leveling up your equipment. So the equipment gives you an extra type of battle power. And from that, how much better, and people will start to say, hey, these armor, these equipments that we have now, the new variants, I think it's not a bad idea to start investing on what kind of armor we should be getting and weapons. So if I want to reroll a certain armor, for an example, and if I don't like any of these augments, I just reroll. Like in Division, if you play Division or see it in YouTube, a re-rolling mechanic for your weapon, but you could only choose 5 or 4 for an example, because I forgot what is the cap on that, on re-rolling. So if you're able to change one of these augments that you're not interested in, and then you go to a list that which one are you looking for you could re-roll that augment that you don't want. So you, let's say you pick 1 out of 5 or 10 that you're okay with, and the rest you're not okay. That as you re-roll, those ones that you're not okay with, it will go away. The ones that you're okay with, it would roll the dice, and it would be an RNG on the ones that you pick that it's okay for that type of armor and that type of fixa you're interested in. So with that, you roll the dice, and from that point, then you start seeing the other aspect of things, of like, let's say I reroll might 4, and am I okay with melee weapon potency? Let's say yes, and from that point, I'm not interested on plus 3.0%. I want a little bit higher, so I could re-roll for that. It could be in the negative or positive. But if you roll the same one, the plus 3.0, it will be invalid, and you could stay as is or re-roll again. But each time that you re-roll, the first one is free, but if you're re-rolling for the same one, the cost goes up as you keep re-rolling. If you get something higher than you're expected, okay, you want something a little bit more higher, then you save the one that you got and you're happy with, you re-roll again, and from that point it will still go from negative or the same or something that you're really happy with. So it just keeps adding up, and it would be very expensive and pricey, but it's the risk and the cost of what you're going for to have the gear or the equipment that you want to play and the style you want. So it will be intriguing to see something like that, and that would still count as the one re-roll, but you keep adding it up for that first one. But you still have, like, let's say 6, 7, 8, so let's say 10 for an example that you're able to re-roll. But you could re-roll this as many times as you want if you're not happy with it. And if you re-roll with this one, that'll be your second roll. So vice versa, this one, if you're not happy with that type of fixa, you want to change it, but you want to keep fixa 4. But the thing is the risk. The fixa won't be the same, and the level won't be the same either. So you're risking the level as you re-roll that. It's a high reward with a higher risk. And sometimes it's a lower risk, low reward, or the high reward. It doesn't really matter at that point because it's kind of introducing a new type of RNG system that for the reroll standpoint and for the weapons. But I don't know. This is on Sega standpoint, and hopefully they check and see if they want to bother with it and try it out. Maybe try it out and test it on us. And something new might come out of it, and it would be positive reaction from other players. Going back to improving requirements. Each area, I'm gonna pick on Alio right now. Each area should be required on a level and battle power percentage due to they have to overhaul this due to how far you go out from Central City. If you're going to the east or going to the west, depending on the area, you're gonna have hot spots and colder spots. This part here in Central City is the colder spot, so it's a safe zone. And as you get further higher, and where you meet to get the, how do you call it, those rocks. Let me just go there. Let's go here. As I was saying, you have your cold spots, hot spots, and in the yellow spots that's mid dangerous. So if I'm from, let's see, if this is how far I'm from Alio right now, it should be in the warm spot. So there will be certain monsters that are active and not as dangerous, because there will be level 1 to 15, right? So even going from here, it still be warm. So if I'm a low level, I have to be careful. And what is this? Alpha reactors. Okay. So from this point, it should be mid, not as dangerous. And as I go further, so see, it should be a little bit more monsters around this parts, because it's not as dangerous, but you'll be able to freely to walk around. Just that if you're level 1, you should be careful. As for me, I could walk around and nothing's gonna happen to me as much because they can't harm me. But as of this area, oops, this area going towards Mount Magnus, right about here should be like a hot spot. Hot spot in a way, not as much, because it will be like yellow and then greener or is warmer, so orange, warmer, and around the entrance of Mount Magnus will be a certain hotspot, and depending what area it is. I might as well get these guys while I'm here. Till you find a transport device, the Roku device, I believe it's called. Oops, again. Yeah, once you find a Roku device, that area or that zone will be safe to an extent, because you know, depending what monster are there, it will be slightly dangerous because they could get a little bit more closer because they're not as fearful in those reactors. Yeah, as you see here, there's going to be a little bit more activity. It's starting to be a yellow zone or a little bit warmer zone due to if I keep going further up ahead, yeah, so it would be yellow zone here, and over here it will start becoming warmer due to there's a monkey or gorilla, whatever he is. Should be here somewhere. Well, probably someone killed it. Oh no, he should be right here somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Or yeah, probably someone killed it. But yeah, that would be like a hot spot. And this would be a warmer spot due to the activity and the other sector there. But you know, that's an idea. And the level should be higher. What level is this? He shouldn't be a level 1. He should be like level 10 or 15. Because, like I said, the farther away of the central city, you pretty much be in danger. Because this would be another spot too, I believe. Because there's a walking dude with a claw thing. I might be mistaken. But easy warmer area here due to this Elma. Yeah, when there's characters like that, it's like a safe zone because it's part of like a side mission or task, whatever it is. But then once you finish that, they will be gone, and the level changes or the scale depending how far is the story. You progress to the story, excuse me. So, things like that. A little change here and there, because just level 1s, how can a new person develop and improve their strength and their style of what class? Because they might be first coming in and Alio, and they don't know what class they want to choose. So it would be good range on cold, warm colors into a hot spot that gives them a variety of different type of action what is waiting for the regions. And that would force the player to adapt and to learn how to use their class. With that in mind, they need to find a proper gear for themselves. And hopefully, like I explained before, armors, should not be with no fixas and with no augments. As you kill a monster or a doll, whatever, it should have starting to have a fixa, and as you level up your armor, your first armor or any armor in general, as weapons, you should have the potential as you're leveling up. Fixa shows up, and when you start leveling up your weapon, it will start providing you a fixa of whatever kind in the meantime. Maybe something really good. Maybe already a Lucille of augments. And as you progress and leveling up the armor to, let's say, max, it would have variants of kinds of augments. And if you don't like those type of augments, then you just, like I said, re-roll, or they drop an augment for you that you might like, and then that's when you enhance your weapon and exchange the augment that you don't like and put the one that you like. And it would be just a material exchange, not you losing Meseta. Because as of now, if I want to enhance something, let's say I want to enhance this, it costs the material, which is fine, just the Prim's swords, or if I want to put weapons that I don't want, then it would enhance it or increase the level, but it shouldn't cost me of Meseta whatsoever. 0 Meseta. Because you're improving your weapon with the material because you're doing it yourself. It's not like I went to a blacksmith and hey, an upgrade for it that would improve my weapon. Can you make it better? It's not like that. They're just there. They're not a blacksmith that could create you a weapon, or you need certain materials to create a weapon. Like, I forgot, and Kavaris, you could so-called craft a weapon. If the enhancement does that, then I could, understand on the Meseta part. But you're just asking permission for you could enhance certain things on your weapon or armor. In that case, why you need them to babysit you? You're doing all the work, like a pachinko box or whatever or whatnot. I don't know, but that's the way how I'm thinking. My opinion, how Sega should change it in a way slightly for people can say, oh, okay, this is a new thing and I just need to grind and farm what I need as my weapon levels up, and I don't need to buy augments in this case, because till my armors and weapon is fully maxed out and I got what I need to do with them, now there might be one or two, three things if I don't have them, and some people want to sell the augments, then I'll buy it in the store. Or if you're a person that holds on to them and you wait for it as you try re-rolling, that will be a great system to have for people could step up their equipment game. As in, you have to increase the level with prim armor or prim sword, but you're not leveling up the armor or weapon. You're just increasing the level for you could have a better requirement and go to your next thing. But in this case, a lot of people won't do it and they will probably mess up. And then it's more expensive for the player because they're wasting their time and effort. So if you could level up the armor as you're fighting monsters, if you could level up fighting monsters and increase your level on your weapon, it would be better and easier, slightly easier for the players today. You're pretty much putting all the work without burning yourself out or exhausting yourself out, because you have to level the armor up and get augments for it, and for your weapon as well. And when we level up again and there's better armors to increase your attack, your defense, your HP, or your potency, whatever it is in the case, it would burn that player out because they have to do this, that, and they're wasting time, effort, and it gets it would just be pure exhaustion. And people will get annoyed and just call it quits because that type of process that we have right now, it's not for a casual player, only for a very hardcore player that's very serious, like Dark Souls or Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter has something similar, but something that I've just told you, that as each monster you progress and fight and you level up, and then you have to level up your armor. You have to increase what kind of armor you need, because there's different rarities in Monster Hunter. They are essential for those things. For you could fight certain variant of monster, you have to fight you have to prepare. Also, what gonna benefit you, for me, and for when you're matchmaking and you got randoms, and also you're playing with your friends, so you have to have that synergy and that balance for everyone could unite and able to work together. Because if you don't have that synergy and people don't want to work together as a group or as a solo with playing with your friends or just by yourself, that synergy just goes away and knocks people out forever and slowly back out. So it's just an idea and something to put up there, you know. Maybe I didn't explain it that perfect, and someone that is watching, if is a content creator or one of the viewers, if you guys are watching and you understand what I'm trying to say, please improve this idea, and hopefully Sega gets it, and it will be a chain reaction, and they will find a solution or a way they could fix it or make it better for us. And then we won't have that stop and go situation, and that if we want to do a limited time quest, triggers, or Lucille, or dual quest, and urgent quest, Crimson, and for whatever is in the future, I will guarantee you, if this type of mechanic works out and they improve it or try to make it happen, we will be in better solution, better prepared for something like Crimson Realm. Because as of now, no one's prepared. Only certain people that has certain ideas and they kind of grasp it. But it's not enough, because in the end of the day, no one's prepared for something like that, because that kind of shows me there might be possibilities for a dungeon raid, or like Destiny, a strike, or a nightmare version of something similarity, or what's it called, brawl out arena that swarms of mobs, as well as maybe there might be puzzles that we have to figure out on the go as we get further into in a different world or realms, and whatnot. Something that give us the light again and see, oh, Sega's turning up. They're cooking. They're really working on something good. But, that's an idea. And this premium thing, I don't think... yeah, whatever. That'll be another talk for another day. I'm already burned myself out as is, just thinking other possibilities, how to improve our environment and what we could do as a ARC's Defenders, as a group, with content creators, followers, every player in this community. I would like for us to start over, start again, and improve ourselves, that we can be better. And we will accept different ideas, different possibilities, and different creativity of any region, if it's global and JP. We have to find a way and unite and figure out how to move forward and look behind us and learn from our mistakes as a community. And with that, for Sega, for an example, they did a lot of mistakes from over and over and over, the same mistakes they keep doing. We need to stop that and tell them, stop doing that. They need to focus on this and that, the big picture, not seeing it in microscopic and focus on one single thing on the picture like a jigsaw puzzle. You're looking at that one piece, but you need to look at the big scenario, the big picture, so they could narrow it down and actually fix the solution and fix the mistakes and issues in this game, and to make it a complete version for us and for themselves, so they win and we win. That's all I'm gonna say. I could keep talking about this over and over and find other new ways, but hopefully you guys like what I say, or not. That's okay. That's why there's a thumbs up, thumbs down, and subscribing if you're interested to follow my journey till PSO2 NGS ends, or I just say, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna do something else for a while, and maybe I'll come back, maybe I'm not, I don't know, but we'll see. It's just a good opportunity to, discover new things. Please like, unlike if you want to, and subscribe. Leave a comment and tell me what you guys think. We'll move from there. Peace.